That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on, tuning in. Go on down, hit subscribe. Bang on that subscribe button so you can come back over and over again. We've got artists, authors, filmmakers, creative minds of all kinds here on the Hangin With Web Show. And we want you not to miss a thing. We are at Central Florida Comic-Con in Lakeland, Florida all weekend long. And right now we are hanging with comic creator from Short Fuse Media, Alfred Paige, the creator of C.H.E.S.S. Alfred, how you doing, man?
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so
man.
much.
Thanks for hanging with us today.
Yes, sir.
How's it going? How's the con going?
It's going good. It's a great Comic-Con so far.
Yeah? Having a good time? Meeting a lot of fans?
It's a fantastic experience.
It is. This is a great way to start the year, isn't it?
It is.
And they're coming in the front door. There's a lot of customers, a lot of fans coming in to check things out. So, how long have you been creating stuff for comics?
I started C.H.E.S.S, say, about 94.
Okay.
And just kept with it, doing the independent market, convention, just doing prints, and just enjoying being a creator.
That's fantastic, man. That really is. How long? What element of creating the comic is your specialty, and what do you enjoy most about it?
In C.H.E.S.S, I do the plots. I usually have writing partners.
You do the writing, okay.
You know, we're breaking down scripts. We got a fantastic art team on C.H.E.S.S right now that's coming from Short Fuse Media. And we're just having a good time with the fun of being a creator.
It is.
And enjoying it.
There's no better job in the world. We have the best jobs in the world.
That's it.
Because we get to create the media that they consume all the time. Tell us a little bit about C.H.E.S.S. What's the idea behind C.H.E.S.S?
Well, C.H.E.S.S is a Black Ops action team, and it works solely for one person every day who tries to put a more personal touch on the agendas that he feels needs to happen. So, say like it's not government issue, but it is an action team. And
kind of like a mercenary action team.
It's a mercenary action team, yes.
That's pretty awesome, man. Where'd you get the idea from?
I am a early Image kid, early X-Men kid, Jim Lee, the X-Men, and stuff like that. And I fell in love with the team aspect of these comic books at the height of they was back then.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? The different characters, how the characters respond to each other. You know, back in the days, you know they had the trilogy with Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean Grey. That's how characters interact. You might not remember the story, but you remember the characters from their personality, emotions.
You do. What's great is that, you know, people think of comic culture and they tend to think of single characters, you know, like in a Superman comic or a Spider-Man comic or whatever.
That's right.
But it's the team-ups.
It's the team-ups.
It's the team-ups that really get to show you an interpersonal dynamic between those characters.
Exactly right, yes.
So whether you like Justice League or whether you like X-Men, whether you like the Avengers, when you get more than one.
Right. You got to create the dynamic of the personality.
Yeah, because it's not just them against the bad guy anymore. Now it's them and then their own personality.
And also dilemmas, yep.
And how do you solve problems to make people work together?
And exactly the point. That's
really
the fun part.
Okay, so do you have a favorite character that you've created, a favorite team member in C.H.E.S.S?
Well, when I started C.H.E.S.S, the character that stood out was a character called Pinpoint.
Pinpoint, okay.
Right, which is
Tell us about Pinpoint.
He's the over cocky character. He has the very outgoing attitude.
Okay.
Rubs everybody the wrong way, you know. But he's so good at his job that people need him, but they can't stand him. But people gravitated toward that character, and eventually in 2011 had his own 3-issue series, The Big Dog Inc.
Well, you get a character like that, and audiences you know, there's a part of us, you know, we get annoyed by those overconfident people, but there's also a part of us that admires them because they are out there.
Well, those are the people that make the story fun to read.
Yeah.
You know, those are the people that stand out and have you need a character that the other characters can react to, and you get to see the other characters' personalities as they react to him.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the comic book fun to read, the story fun to read, outside the mission and the story that's going on and the plot that's going along.
Yeah, well, you know, as much as people want, I think, have a sense of empathy or a sense of emulation for a character, they also want to have a foil, someone that they bounce up, a normal person bounces up against that.
That's
you
right.
See how that interaction takes place.
That's right.
And then you can see yourself interacting.
That's right.
Because you can see that. That's what creative minds do. We tell the truth.
That's right. Yep.
The facts are for newspaper guys. We tell the truth. What's in here, right?
That's what's in here.
And so, now, what in building your team dynamic, you have to create a multitude of different characters to play off of one another. So, what were the biggest challenges for you in creating a team dynamic?
Well, the fun part in creating the team dynamic that I did is that I took from people that I know. Like Hart, who's the leader of the C.H.E.S.S team, I basically took her background from my aunt.
Okay.
Pinpoint, who's the extra attitude person, it's actually, I took from a friend of mine that really is the same person. So it's fun to put these personalities into a comic book script because it's like you get to know these characters, and that's the feeling I want to get to the fan base as they read the comic book along, that they get a relation with these characters.
Now, when you're talking to your friends, the people that you know, right?
Right.
What do they say when they find out? Oh, that character looks a lot familiar. That looks
Sounds
a lot
familiar.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
They were there in the beginning, so we used to have a fun practice, and when I first started church, have a fun practice going in the backyard and acting out the scenes and jumping around and having
That's
somebody.
why this is the greatest job on earth.
Yeah.
Because you can play.
You can actually act. It's a fun process, and people have played the roles of these characters, and it's not too far gone from people that you read and stuff like that. And it's no powers. It's a special skill set, and it's a fun read, but it's also a very high action comic book.
Now, what other titles do you have down here? What do you have with you this weekend?
I just been sticking with C.H.E.S.S throughout the whole time. I've been an independent comic book. Yes.
Oh, fantastic! How many stories do you have?
We did a couple back in the 90s. We just started a new series with C.H.E.S.S Media.
Okay.
Issue 1 just came out last summer. Issue 2 completed. The Kickstarter will be starting soon this year. And that's going to be a 5-issue run. And the feedback from that and the reviews from that have been phenomenal. So
that is awesome.
Very thankful for that.
So how long have you been doing the convention circuit now?
Oh, I've been in conventions for years.
Years, huh?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
years.
What's the best convention moment? What's the highlight, man?
The highlight, my convention highlight is when Pinpoint was released with Big Dog Inc. And Pinpoint had such a good following and good feedback from it. And I was at New York Comic Con, and people just came dressed as the character. It surprised me. So that's awesome. A fantastic situation, and that's one of the highlights of being creative, when you see your fan base and people react to the character that you created.
Yeah, it is. It's great to see that you're actually touching someone out there.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
Creation is there's a lot of time spent in here as you watch your characters interact, and you put words on the page, you get the art on the page. When you get to be at a convention, you get to see that coming back at you.
That's right. That's right.
That's a really great feeling.
That's right.
That is a really, really great moment. What's coming up that you're looking forward to the most in
that's the continuing the C.H.E.S.S issue 2. It's a phenomenal job. The creative team did a great job in the story, the art. James Reed did the lettering. We can't wait to get that to the people. That's going to be that announcement for that Kickstarter will be coming up any moment from Short Fuse Media.
Well, we're going to go ahead and put Short Fuse Media links down below so everybody can find them in the comments section. Right. Click on over to Short Fuse. Look for that Kickstarter campaign.
Well, issue 1 is on Short Fuse store right now.
Right there.
Issue 2, the announcement will be coming up soon. Also, you can look at the Facebook page Project C.H.E.S.S to follow along with the latest news on C.H.E.S.S and what's coming up.
That is fantastic. Check those links out down below. We're going to send you over to the Facebook page. We're going to send you over to Short Fuse Media on the web so you can check out issue number 1 and get involved in that Kickstarter for issue number 2. We've got to wrap it up. She's going to flash that card to me all night long, so I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you to our partners and friends at Some Unique Magazine out of St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you to Famous Faces and Funnies over in Melbourne, Florida, Space Coast Comics, J. Bauer Art, Celestial Healing, Scripton Radio, Radio.com, and Pound the Grape. And I love the fact that that list is getting so long. I love it. These are the people that share our videos all over the World Wide Web. I hope that you'll do the same thing. Remember, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.